you remember last year, we heard his argument. He was upset that he was given permission to have fireworks at his house on Oak Street from our town. And then when he went to have the fireworks, he was told he couldn't and he had to move to Water Street. And he got to set off fireworks, but it ruined his party. This year he wants another permit, and they're gonna have the fireworks at Water Street, but he feels that he should not have to pay for that permit. I told him that I would bring it to this council.
What's his reasoning for not buying the permit?
Because he thinks that it wasn't done correctly, and he wasn't told the correct information, and it ruined his social event.
But he paid last year, so
He
he's
did
saying-
pay last year.
Because he paid last year.
He also signed the thing last year saying that he was aware that he had to be a certain amount of feet from everything. And clearly didn't read it, so that's why we didn't refund the money last year, just so you know, whoever wasn't here.
How much is the permit?
$25. Give me something to give him, so just with all due respect to our procedure, I want to tell him that I did bring it to our council.
Any thoughts?
Well, wasn't the ordinance published so that he should have been aware of the amount of feet, distance that he needed?
Yes, and his argument to that is, well, if the town said it was okay, then it was okay. And yes, he did know there were so many feet, and he thought that he was
So did
okay.
the town give him a permit and it listed where it was going to be set off, the fireworks set off at Oak Street?
Yes, we did,
We did.
yes, because
So
we,
should we have been responsible for knowing how far? I don't even know what is,
So
what
we
is it,
can't know
1,000
for-
feet?
we
I have
can't
no
know
idea.
for every piece of property, I mean, and we wouldn't know as a clerk, for every piece of property how much space they have.
Right.
There are certain streets that are completely no-fly zones.
And Oak
None
Street
of
is
the
one of
property, none of the property should have them. Oak Street's one of those.
Oak Street is
Then
one.
it should not have been issued. It was an error of
Oak
ours.
Street, nowhere on Oak Street,
There
you
is
set
no-
off
Let me get
fireworks?
the,
Not till you get to the other side of North Street. Does it open up?
So then it's a pretty big number. From the middle of our town to get up to North Street where Oak Street comes out, that's a long ways. That's a half mile, I bet, close to it.
The house
well,
is
as you
very
can
close.
see, Oak Street was not on the original list. After that incident, Oak Street was handwritten in as one of those streets.
Okay. So there was a miscommunication between both parties. Him thinking he didn't see Oak Street on the list, so he thought he was okay. Even though there was no ordinance for an amount of mileage.
Correct.
So I don't know if
I know it's 150 feet from any structure, including your own, but I
Yeah.
don't know what the.
so I don't know.
So do we give them a copy of that ordinance when they fill out that application?
This was the very first one we did.
Right, I
Probably.
understand.
And we
that.
did it for that one, but you have requested after that we give them a copy with it.
Okay.
All right. So I don't have a problem with crediting him $25 towards a permit for this year. It's $25. And there was a little bit of a miscommunication, and he does hold some responsibility. I do get that. But for $25, I don't.
And he moved it this year and is legally
And
doing
he's
it.
putting it to where,
Oh,
right, so he knows now he can't do
Yep.
it. Do we need to make a motion to credit him $25 towards a permit? Or just,
No,
you can just do it.
approve it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll put something in the article, about people should be aware of the ordinances now, again, just for.
Right, it's almost
Yes.
4th of July.
I've already sold one for this year's 4th of July.
Kathy, can I ask something?
Yeah.
Since Nick brought up some book in business, this is just, it's a minor thing, but I was asked to ask. Somebody was concerned that after reading the annual town report with the crime rate it seemed like the number of incidents going up. If somehow Mechanic Falls used to have like a log in the newspaper,
Oh,
can we do that again, or we don't?
I have no control of that. Paper doesn't have, you know, what they put as a log is what they can. They
Okay.
usually won't put it in the end, you know, they'll do it maybe once or twice a month,
Right.
and you see a list.
I was gonna say.
Of
I've seen them in
Androscoggin
there.
or Auburn or Lewiston.
But that's just
Well, we
for,
can't.
that's just for out-of-town stuff, though, right? That's just for,
We're included in
August.
some of that, some of our arrests.
Yeah, I've
are in
seen
that.
him in
I
there.
mean, it does say Mechanic Falls sometimes, you know,
Okay.
blah, blah, or.
But I would-
I don't think they do it every day anymore. I think when they do it, they say, you know, Androscoggin, and then it'll list the towns, and then it's in there for those dates for that, to whether it's
So is
once a
Mc-
week or whatever.
is
but it's-
Mechanic Falls ever listed?
Oh, yeah, I've seen Mechanic Falls in there,
Right.
because I used to look at them all the time, but.
But that's not something, never, okay.
Paper,
No, that person could maybe contact the newspaper and get more information about when it's
what
in.
they should do is maybe write a letter to the newspaper.
Okay.
They missed a lot, other people have done the same thing,
Okay,
little committee logs,
okay.
you know,
We have in your packet, you'll be getting the monthly report from the police department that spells out all that information. And I know other towns do share that, mostly their fire response logs they share on Facebook. We haven't been broadcasting more of our police issues as much.
If somebody in the public asks me about it, is that something I can
Yep.
share?
It's public information.
Okay.
We all set. All right. I'd like to make a motion to go into executive session. Title I, MRSA, Section 405, 6A.
D.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
She just walked through.